Hello, my little potatoes, and welcome back to Dudes Say Dumb Shit. It's been a minute, hasn't it?
It's been a fat minute, bros.
Dude,
Bad ones.
it started as a 2-week break, and that was like 6 months ago.
That's how my hiatus started.
Okay, to explain what happened, what kicked this all off was Josh and I went to Thunder Smash, which was a cool event, loved that, very sick. And then Luke isn't usually available on Sundays, so we weren't able to record that Sunday, and the weekend after that, I went to BlizzCon. So from there, it's just been like this, we can't get schedules down, we can't, blah, 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 blah. And then for a while, I was building my computer, and I wasn't in town, and so it's just been like this whole build-up. So yeah, but we're here now. We're doing it.
Yeah. I took a pretty long mental break. It was nice.
Yeah, no, it is good. I've been uploading consistently every month, which is nice.
I'm starting to upload consistently again, which is nice.
Yeah, it's big.
And then
I'm not uploading anything.
Power move, asserting dominance.
Everywhere though.
But yeah,
like, Luke was in my latest video.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was, and everyone bullied Momo for like a good minute.
Rest in peace, Momo. I can't believe
Momo broke his
died.
leg. He deserved it. He deserved it. Yeah, but that's a whole. Momo's cool.
Yeah.
I love Momo.
Yeah, things have been going up since the last podcast. Josh doubled his sub count since then. I think I hit.
Wait, was that long ago?
Yeah, dude. It was. Yeah. Josh doubled his sub count. I'm up to 86 now, which is cool.
Was the last one getting the pizza?
Yeah, the last one was when you got
Holy
pizza.
crap, that's so long ago.
That was, oh my god.
Yeah. Unless you want to count my single podcast in October.
No.
No. Oh, yeah. Forgot to give this update. Weston's no longer part of the podcast.
He started his own podcast on Spotify. If you guys want to check him out, it's called Vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually there was no kind of falling out or anything. It was more of he wanted to do his own thing, and he didn't want to talk about mainly gaming. So if you guys want to check him out, he does Vibes on Spotify.
I'm on it.
Yeah, Luke is on it too.
Luke is on it.
Yeah, so he does, and then he also has another co-host. His name is Gabe. It's all chill vibes over there. So if you guys do want to check him out, see how Weston's doing, then feel free to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll put a link in the description of this video so you guys can go check it out.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so things have been a little crazy since we all last spoke.
I don't know what happened.
Quarantine. That's
I know,
happening.
but that's within.
Yeah. It's been so long. There's so much to talk about. Animal Crossing came out. That's
Royal came out.
Yep, P5R came out. Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming out on Friday, which is nice. I'm very excited for that. I've been tearing through my backlog, mostly. Been recording a lot of Doom, which I'm very excited about that video. So, yeah, I think it's going well. You know?
I saw some of recent stuff. What happened,
Oh, yeah. After the long hiatus. Yeah. I gotta think back. Not long after that, I was in my school's play, but, I don't feel like sharing information about that.
No, I was in a school play too, but then, coronavirus happened. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't say that.
You're fine.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I'm not monetized yet.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not like either of us get monetized.
Yeah, so we're good. But yeah, it's just been kind of pretty laid back for the most part. We've just been kind of working behind the scenes on stuff. I'd write a script and then end up not liking it and throwing it away or something.
I wrote a community today.
Mm-hmm.
I might start doing stuff like that just for no reason.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing stuff for no reason. I thought about making a video about having some complaints with Quick Play for Smash Ultimate, but I figured I'd just probably vent here.
That's more old news anyway.
Yeah, because I didn't want to make a whole video about that. Though I am, getting my videos down to shorter sizes. The Abzu video is like 8 minutes, so I, instead of calling it Let's Have a Chat, I said Let's Have a Quick Chat, which will just be for like shorter games. I'm sure the Doom one is going to be like half an hour long though, because like Doom is the first major single-player oriented game that I'm going to be reviewing, and there's a lot going on there. Like, I can't even begin to describe how much Doom is going to just like tear through my life for the next couple months while I edit. So
Yeah, that's me in Animal Crossing right now.
yeah, Animal Crossing is so good.
Yeah, me and Luke have been pretty much like we see each other's island almost every day.
Yeah.
Cause like we like to check each other's like stores.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, check out labels.
It's good shit.
Yeah.
Looks crannies.
Nooks Cranny. Oh, I bought a mask in Animal Crossing, like a doctor's mask, so now I got the Corona fit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, Amy dropped so much stuff all over my island, dude.
What do you
She
mean?
dropped 21 stones right in front of Abel's, and 2 cherries, and then she dropped a 6 stack of hardwood like in a random spot. Like, what the heck, man?
Like, damn, you live like this?
Damn, dude, you live like this?
Big shout outs to my boys who bought me Animal Crossing and Nintendo Switch Online for a year.
You're welcome.
Is Big
Oh, you're
Pop.
welcome.
I love these guys,
Yeah.
but they wasted their
I
money.
was bored. I was like, you know what?
We need to get Theo on here, and plus, like, oh yeah, we've been playing more Smash recently with Theo, and
Yeah.
like that's been fun. It's like it's a little throwback for us too. So it's
Yeah,
like,
because like we haven't really had the chance to play Smash except when we're in person, which I prefer anyway, because lag is the devil.
I mean, okay, it was only lagging that time because literally it won't lag anymore. I mean, I have
yeah,
LAN.
no, it's it
should've
was
lagged.
lagging bad just because like there were people in your house and it was a
Which is
whole thing.
illegal. I should. Please don't call the cops. I had family over. It was my grandpa's birthday.
Yeah, vibe with that. Let's see what else has been going on lately.
Water eggs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't believe they nerfed water eggs.
They nerfed it because people are complaining too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they nerfed. Oh man, wood eggs is what they got to nerf too.
I don't have a problem with it.
Dude,
so much.
I keep getting wood eggs, and it sucks because you need base wood to do like half the stuff early game.
Oh, that's just wood in general, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, you need so much of it, and I just keep getting hardwood and softwood.
Freaking soft and hardwood.
Exactly. Oh my god. That was just me, but like.
Yeah, no, I only get like soft and hardwood. I get regular wood like once every couple trees. It sucks.
Yeah, normal wood, dude.
But Animal Crossing is really good. I really appreciate, from a game design standpoint, how they make you do the tutorial, because like Nook Miles
I
is
didn't even realize that was a tutorial. I just did it because like it was like.
yeah, that's like how it's supposed to be, because the game is like, oh yeah, you can do this instead of paying money, just do some activities, and that is the game's way of conditioning you to do these things and understanding how they work, which is super sick. Game design is so sick.
I have Boomer.
He does have Boomer, the penguin.
I bought Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, just so I can get the Stitches Amiibo card.
Oh yeah, because
Stitches-
Stitches is
yeah.
homie.
It was $15.
There's a person who started commenting on my video. His name is Stitches the Fat Booty Bear.
What?
I'm
let me-
uncomfortable.
Look at the YTV Animal Crossing video.
Alright.
And then literally like Stitches the bad booty bear commented yes with 3 exclamation marks. Animal Crossing.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, 50 comments. Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, Josh's channel be popping off, and I'm so proud of him.
It's because I think right now is the perfect time to be uploading for anyone.
Yeah,
And then
like
of course like shout out to Captain Kid
you just
Cat
cut
Kid
out.
being like yeah. Oh wait, I did.
That might have just been my headphones being weird. Hold up a sec.
I mean, I'm also
Really
monitoring how
difficult.
when my bubble pops up. I mean, you could just edit this whole part out.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, I see it. All right. Well, like shout out Captain Kid because I Captain Kid plug myself hella in his server.
Yeah.
I love Captain Kid. He also gives me advice on my videos and stuff, dude. Like he's so helpful, especially in all of this.
I haven't seen too many of his videos, but I know he's actually really popular.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. I think I just got to read more.
Yeah, I just had to go do something. But yeah, Josh is popping off. We love that. Like
That's cute. Yes, Animal Crossing.
Yes, Animal Crossing.
Yes, Animal Crossing.
We stand Animal Crossing.
I don't even know. I don't know. It's just Stitches. Stitches commented that.
Absolute king, Stitches.
You should let Stitches know how much of a fan you are of Stitches.
Yeah, go ahead and comment that, Luke.
Go ahead, Luke.
Powerful. Oh, I've started... Well, I haven't done a stream recently, but I've started streaming a little more consistently since the last podcast, and we started probably, like, my favorite stream thus far, the Dark Souls 3 Viewer's Choice.
Uh-huh.
I love that so much. It's
the
so
Viewer's
fun.
Choice, dude?
It's fun. Like, I hate you all for making me do Faith, but...
More faith. Yeah! More faith.
More faith. Dude, everyone in chat was just screaming more faith, and Josh was just like, guys, can we let him put some in strength? I don't want to see the you died screen for 30 hours.
I kind of like just gave in anyways, because like they wouldn't stop with the faith. I was like, alright, screw it, more faith.
More faith.
It's not like I'm playing.
And you know, the problem is we're going into my favorite and also the hardest boss in the whole game, in my opinion. Well, no, the hardest boss is Pontiff Sullivan. That's where I'm at in my personal save. But we're going into my favorite boss that, like, my first run through the game took me, like, 60 plus tries. Like, oh, I'm so excited for that, though, to do on stream. So if you'd like to see that, you can watch The Adventures of Boomer, haha. I'm probably going to stream soon.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we named him Boomer.
Boomer, haha. And actually, I've been working on an interesting video idea, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, so I'm gonna kind of shoot it by here. So
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You good?
Okay, no. Yeah, no, Ihani dropped like a stack of 20 leaf eggs in one spot. I just picked them up because like it was right next to the orange tree. I know it was Ihani because Ihani was grabbing oranges from the tree, and he probably picked it up and didn't have room for it, so he dropped a whole 20 stack of leaf eggs.
Go Ihani. So I use Dark Souls and a lot of other role-playing games as an opportunity to create OCs because I can't do art for the life of me. So I created like an OC in Dark Souls, in my Dark Souls Remastered save file, and it's the same character that I'm using in my personal Dark Souls 3 save file. So I was thinking about making a video that is like about the legacy of both Boomer Haha and this original character, and like how they fit into the world of Dark Souls 3, and Boomer Haha is just like this absolute mega Chad who doesn't really do anything correctly, he just wins somehow.
He just wins with his faith.
Yeah, he's just very faithful. He's like, I believe, everyone, we can do this.
And then he somehow makes it out alive, like, after dying like 70 times.
Yeah. The only thing I regret thus far about... Stop trying to distract me in chat. The only thing I regret thus far about...
Are those Cheerios?
You can't call attention to it, otherwise I have to edit it in.
But now you have to put a picture on screen just for like a second.
Oh my god.
Anyway, the only thing I regret thus far is we kind of skipped Vort of the Boreal Valley because we did summons, because I was like, hey, you guys want to do summons? And people were like, yeah, and I was like, okay. And then we did, and then we're like, actually, I hate this. So that happened. Thanks, everybody. But we're gonna avoid summoning from here on out. Cheerio toilet.
Just like Adam, just like Cheerio toilet.
I am not gonna watch this video here. We got
Why?
because we have a podcast to record.
So there's been a lot of glitches in Animal Crossing.
Ew.
And
Oh my god.
It's not loud. It's not loud.
Okay.
it's not loud, it's just visuals.
Well,
Good.
it's recording my desktop audio, but also, ugh, I don't like that.
Let's talk about how, like, okay, let's go back to Animal Crossing real quick.
Yeah.
Talk about how Drake is an asshole.
Damn. Dang.
Yeah, a lot of videos of Drake the
There's
duck.
a lot of videos of Drake the Duck just like hey, there's an extra seat open here, and then like as soon as you sit down, he leaves.
Get
Or
some
like,
fucking memes.
or Drake will look you like dead ass in the eyes, and then like as you're like creating pavement with your god mode,
It just sits down on the
he
fucking
sits
land.
down like where you're about to put the next piece of pavement and just looks at you.
What a mega chat. I respect it.
Also tarantulas. Yeah, there's a lot of memes going on around.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad about, because like
Yeah, I'm
Animal
happy
Crossing
with
dropped at just the perfect time. Everybody
It
was
really
sad.
did.
We were
I like that
uh,
one saying that someone said. It was like, Animal Crossing is the wait, quarantine Animal Crossing is like the exact opposite energy of Pokemon Go Summer.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Everybody's just like, hold up, like Animal Crossing in my soup.
Al took all my soup.
Big Al. Big Al.
I wrote a whole parody. Actually, I actually sat down and wrote a whole parody for that.
I
song.
love that. Please do it.
I'm actually, I think I'm gonna upload it to my channel. 'Cause it's fun.
Yeah.
Ehani actually might draw some visuals to
That's
like
so sick.
help it out. Yeah. And Ehani said he'll do it for free, so you know
Ooh.
we're big.
Big chillin'.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's raining outside.
It is
It is.
raining outside.
It is currently raining outside, and that means I
hate
can't
it.
take my dog on her WALK.
Same. I can't take my boys on there.
Wait, you say that too?
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah,
because you-
I know.
Yeah,
that's
no,
the same
no,
as
no.
my dog.
Yeah, we have
dog
to-
knows.
Yeah, we have to do that. Dude, dogs
Yeah.
are weird smart. I hate it. I mean, I love it, but I hate it too.
I remember one time I was just talking to my brother, and I was getting ready, like to like take her on that WALK, and then and then like my brother was like, "Hey, where are you going?" And then I said it without spelling it, and then my dog ran all the way from like, the living- and I was in like,
Yeah, they know.
They
yeah,
know.
they know.
I love watching
then-
Angel move, just like in
Yeah,
general.
dude.
She
He
She
just
gets
flops
so
around.
yeah, she floppy dog.
I know. I wanted to take her out today. I woke up and it wasn't raining, and I was like, okay, I should probably take her now. And I got ready, and as soon as I got ready, I looked outside and started pouring, and I was like, what the heck? So yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up my absolutely terrible experience on Quick Play last night, but not for me. I had the time of my life, but the people who I fought did not. So
That is-
I thought it'd be really funny if I played Game & Watch. And I went up against a Ken, who is clearly very competent at Ken. Hold up, fellas. Talk about something.
Big Al. Big
First of all,
Al.
number one rule: I'm not supposed to play quick play. To be honest,
Yeah, that's
don't play quick play. Tell me to get back. But
You
yeah.
play to get mad.
I hate it. I don't know. It's like, well, if you're good, you should be winning. But it's like, well,
Well, the thing is, it's not even about winning anymore.
yeah, it's just. I don't know.
It's like-
I'm just bringing my freaking GSP up, and like, it just.
It's not even, yeah, it's like, and then you also get paired up with like, you know, people who have like really janky rule sets on.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I love items, but like people who turn on items just to raise their GSP is really annoying.
And the fucking moving stages, they just throw you off, and it's
Oh yeah, people have stage morph on sometimes too, and that's a pain.
like, I'm just trying to play like sets,
Like,
you
what-
know.
Why are you doing this? And then like, yeah, no, I feel like on quick play, it's not more about who's the better player. And honestly, I feel like a lot of Smash is not about who's just the better player anymore. Like, there's a lot of characters out there who are just straight up cheese, like Byleth. You know, I'm gonna talk about like the time that me, Luke, and Theo played Smash literally yesterday. And while we were waiting for Theo, me and Luke played. We were just going random. And no, I played Byleth, and then Luke went random.
Yeah.
And then, like, yeah, and then Luke was like saucing me up, and then I was just getting like very basic stuff on him. And then I remember like it was like I was at 1 stock and Luke was at 2, and then I was at like he was saucing me up and then like 2nd stock, and then
All right,
he was-
we're gonna have to. Oh, hang on.
oh, we're talking about Byleth cheese.
We're gonna have to put it on pause because I gotta go do something.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll be back in a minute. Hey.
Right.
Howdy, folks. We had some technical difficulties, but now we're back.
It's Byleth's fault.
It's blame everything on
Violet's
Byleth.
fault.
No,
God.
please don't. He gets enough
I
hate out
know, dude. That's what we missed. Byleth's very existence in Smash Brothers. That's
Alright,
crazy.
let's help out Sojiro.
To continue my toxic Game and Watch story. So this was like a competent Ken player, you know. And I thought it'd be really funny to spam my C stick down smash. And I won consistently 3 times in a row, exclusively spamming down smash until he was grounded, and then I'd use forward smash.
Oh, the villager combo.
Mm-hmm.
He's just bad.
No, that's the thing. This Ken was competent. He just kept running into me, and then he'd try and use Hadokens to like damage me from far, and then I'd just use oil.
Oil.
So
Oil.
yeah,
It's boiled. It's boiled. It's boiled.
And then, so the reason I'm upset with quick play is because today I thought I'd just play Zelda and like mess around a little, and I ended up playing against this really competent Isabelle player who was pretty good, pretty solid. So obviously I would want to play as a character that I know how to play like consistently well. But I can't do that in quick play. I'm stuck playing Zelda the whole goddamn time. That's not a good system. Whose idea was this?
Yeah.
Like, I understand the concept of wanting to make it competitively viable, so you're like, oh, just play the character you want to be competitive with. But it's like, half the
They
time...
just leave.
Yeah, half the time people leave, or they're just shitting around. So it doesn't matter. You don't get consistent training all the time. So that was always...
Yeah, that's why the like Luke said right after you left is your first mistake is playing quick play.
Yeah, it really
Like,
is.
if you want to get better competitively wise, you might as well spend more time in the lab. You know.
Yeah.
More stuff for your character, and then test it out with people in real life. You know, that's why. I mean, you can't do it now.
Yeah, right now we're...
Which is a real shame because like, I feel like the only way you could really see if you're improving by labbing stuff out is go to tournaments, see how well you place, and then play a lot of friendlies. You know,
Yeah.
when you go to tournaments, it's if you want to get better, you want a lot of friendlies, especially at tournaments. I mean, as soon as like things start to improve and tournaments are actually be able to be held, then like, you know, go ham. But right now, just stay home.
Yeah, that's like the key thing. Everybody stay home, please.
Yeah, stay home so I could go see everyone.
Yeah, stay home so that I can go back to school for my graduation. Like,
Oh.
I'm just sad, man.
I don't want to talk about that on the podcast.
You think they'll? Oh.
I get heated, dude. Like it's. Never mind. Yeah, let's not go to that topic right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Flows. On other news, let's see. What have I got up my sleeve?
A gaming drought. Like I've been like.
Gaming drought.
I haven't found a game that I want to play. Cause every time I play something, I'm like, I'm done. Like I don't want to play this.
Like
It's just been Animal Crossing. That's it.
Yeah, that's the problem with like my backlog is I was getting through it, and then I just like hit a rut when I was playing through Torna, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go play Animal Crossing now. So I still have plenty of games I need to finish, and Lord knows my PC is loaded with games that I need to finish. But
My backlog, like, it's
so
clogged.
bad. It's so bad.
It's Angel sleeping here.
Because the games like Smash Brothers and like Animal Crossing, it's like
Yeah, I can
you just play them to have fun, but like not progressing in anything. You know?
Yeah.
It's like
You're just doing it.
I mean, that I have Persona for that right now.
Yeah, Persona. God, I still have to finish Persona 5. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I remember the first time I got the Persona 5, I played on hard, and the final boss was really annoying.
See, that was your mistake, playing an RPG on anything other than easy.
Oh, 50,000 yen?
Because, like, I understand if an RPG is designed well, choosing a harder difficulty, but it's always with turn-based RPGs, it's just always jacking up enemy HP values and, like, lowering yours and lowering your damage output, so it doesn't feel hard, it just feels unfair.
Okay, so the thing is like whenever I play a video game, I really don't think about difficulty, like about how difficult it'll be. So like, whatchamacallit, like Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know I don't really think about how things will be. I just like I see a harder difficulty, and like I don't know, it's just the inner gamer in me that just automatically wants to choose the harder difficulty, which is that's why I did it for Persona 5. So and then like for something like Persona RPGs, what really scares me is like if like what you said, they jack up a lot of like health and stuff. I feel like where I really start to think about difficulties though is in Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Because like I'm used to like choosing difficulties on there because you could have a really good lunatic mode, or or straight up your lunatic could be freaking awakening lunatic where everything's just unfair. And then I mean the maddening in Three Houses is actually it's not hard. It's very time consuming, but it's still fair. I feel like a lot of stuff would happen, and I totally understand why that happened. So and then but then and that's the complete opposite in Awakening. Awakening, they just let's throw in a bunch more enemies there. You think that's fun? Let's also jack up their health and give them really good skills.
Yeah.
And let's just make it unfair for the player who the player too. Let's take away some of those experience stats, and it's also let's make it harder for them to grow. And like let's decrease everything else. That's so annoying. But yeah, no. Three Houses Maddening is it's pretty fun. It's actually pretty challenging, and it's pretty fair.
Yeah, that's always something that just like I struggle with RPGs is like defending hard games is really weird because you have to understand what makes a game hard. So like people defend Dark Souls 1 because they're like, oh, it's a masterpiece, and I agree to an extent. Like it wasn't designed to be hard. It was just the developers were like, let's make a realistic fantasy game, and we'll put a lot of our effort into making it feel realistic, and then that just ends up with it being a difficult game.
Yeah.
But the problem with Dark Souls 1 is that the second you get to Anor Londo, the game goes from like pretty good to real bad real quick.
Yeah, the difficulty's weird in video games, I feel.
Yeah, because like half of the enemies in Dark Souls for that second half, like half of their philosophy is just throw more enemies on screen. Like, I know I'm going to get a lot of slack for this, but I really hate Ornstein and Smo. Like, I think they're poorly designed boss fight. And the Abyss Watchers are that fight, but better. Because the problem with Ornstein and Smo is they don't hurt each other. They can collide into each other, and nothing happens. So it looks like a glitch, but it's supposed to be intentional. If they were able to actually damage each other with their attacks, there'd be something interesting there. And it'd be an interesting fight. The Abyss Watchers can damage each other, and that's what makes that fight fair. Is it never feels like a 3-on-1. It's always a battle royale between the four of you.
What do you think, Luke? What like have there been any like hard games that you've been playing recently?
I just mainly just bad at some games sometimes, but like
yeah, same.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
I was playing, and I don't know. For me, it's not that hard, but it doesn't seem that hard. But for me, it's just I don't know.
Yeah, 7's kind of a weird game. What part are you at in 7?
Kind of just started.
Okay, yeah. Midgar. I honestly think Midgar is the worst part of Final Fantasy VII, and that's not a bad thing because it's not terrible.
Yeah,
it's a good third,
Yeah, it's good for setting up everything, and
yeah, it's very good for world building at first too. You learn a lot of stuff in Midgar, which is, going on to the remake.
Yeah, I'm
really excited that they're taking it slow too. Like if the remake is only focusing on Midgar, and it's like 100 gigs just for Midgar, this is gonna be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm especially excited whenever I see a game that really puts an emphasis on world building, because like that's what I want to do if I ever make my own video game. Like I want to be involved in that aspect. I want to do lore and the world building, and also like be able to create maps that are accurate to each other, so you could look at the science behind it. And that's actually a series I've been working on. Is I've been playing through Xenoblade Chronicles, and I've been charting down all the enemy locations and trying to find like scientific explanations for why the enemies are the way they are and stuff like that, and it's been a lot of fun doing that. But yeah, it's just like video games and designing difficulties around them are so hard because what's difficult to one person won't be difficult to another.
Yeah.
The hardest thing about difficulty though is like dealing with the stigma behind it. Like I was so scared to put out my Celeste video because I'm real bad at platformers. I'm so bad.
Celeste is so good.
Celeste is very good, but it kicks my ass.
It does.
It feels good to overcome in the same way it feels good to finally beat a Souls boss. But it's so hard for me because I'm not used to platforming consistently. And that was kind of the struggle with Hollow Knight, though Hollow Knight always felt fair, except for the Watcher Knights. And I did just beat Hollow Knight, and that was really good. The final boss, I've already mentioned it to these guys, but the final boss of the game took me 3 hours, and I just sat there and grinded straight through it.
Yeah, I still need to play Hollow Knight.
It's so good.
Like I have the money to buy it too, but I don't know. There's something about me just holding off on it for no reason.
Yeah, I always have that problem whenever I get a new game. Is it's immediately the second I make the purchase, I have a feeling of regret. Like, oh, I shouldn't have spent my money on that, even if I know I'm gonna enjoy the game. Like when I bought Doom.
It's not more that I'm regretting. Like I know I'm gonna regret buying it. It's just like I don't know. Like I guess there's a part of me that's waiting on like some sort of deal to go up maybe or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know if I could get it at a deal, then I know I'll feel better about it. The thing is, I know I will enjoy Hollow Knight. It's just there's like I said, there's just some part of me that's just holding off.
Yeah, there's always a part, and that's why I use CD keys to buy games. Like I bought Doom for $5. It was.
You kind of have to commit to that game, Hollow Knight.
Yeah, you have to commit to Hollow Knight.
You have to commit to it. Yeah, if you're gonna play Persona and Hollow Knight at the same time, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend, but like,
I would not because like going into Hollow Knight, you have to be focused on Hollow Knight for the most part. Like that has to be your primary game if you're gonna get through Hollow Knight because you have to remember a lot of different things, and eventually, like towards the end, you get to the point where like it's just instinctual. Like even in I was playing Enter the Gungeon the other day. I started hitting the ZR button because I wanted to dash like you can in Hollow Knight, but you don't do that.
Yeah.
Like just instinctively, whenever I play a 3D or a 2D platformer, I just start going for the Hollow Knight stuff because like it's so ingrained in my head. I mean, it's a really good game, and I'm very excited for the sequel.
Silk Song, is it?
Yeah, Silk Song. It looks so good. Speaking of stuff that was announced at E3, E3 got its first announcement of 2020 that there is no E3.
Yeah.
No, their first announcement was at least their latest announcement was that they announced E3 2021, which I don't think is gonna happen at this rate. What I feel like is like game developers are gonna realize that they're spending so much money at E3 that they could just do something as like a Nintendo Direct, like what Nintendo does.
Yeah.
And they could get out the same amount of information using way less resources, and then they're not gonna want to go to E3 anymore.
Yeah, the only company who will probably consistently go to E3 are Bethesda and Microsoft. Microsoft because they can throw away money, and Bethesda because they need good public relations because they don't have that right now. Like I've always described E3 2019 since I saw it, it was the year that the Americans fumbled around until the fancy Japanese men in business suits showed up and made everything better. Because, like, only Square Enix and Nintendo had anything of substance that year.
Didn't Square Enix have, like, that Marvel game?
Yeah, I forget about that game, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, the Avengers game?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It looks bad.
It does look bad.
It doesn't look good. Why do people want to watch that?
Square Enix making it.
Dude, yeah, I ask myself the same question all the time. Like, anytime Square Enix does, like, a publishing deal, I'm very hesitant. Like, we'll either get a Tomb Raider or a Quiet Man, or whatever the hell that game was called. Like, it's just so varied in quality. But, like, Bethesda is also just doing awful right now.
Yeah, they're not doing good right now.
Yeah. Which is just a shame. And so is Blizzard. Like,
Oh man,
Blizzard-
Blizzard took as soon as Blizzard took like it was bought in by Activision, dude.
It went
Everything
so
just
downhill.
went downhill. It went downhill so fast, dude.
It really did. Oh, that was what didn't happen before from our last podcast was the whole boycott Blizzard in Hong Kong situation. Which I can attest to personally because I was at BlizzCon. So I saw everything that was going on there. I got a free t-shirt that said May with Hong Kong. I still wear it a lot. And I remember like sitting in the audience and seeing the CEO or the president or whatever making his apology, and everybody started cheering, and I was like, what? Why are you doing this? That was not a good apology.
It was like I feel like people just wanted to be happy there because like you know wasn't it there that they publicly announced Overwatch 2 as public damage, you know?
Yeah.
Or not public, as like collateral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can tell that they really pushed out some announcements early. Diablo 4 is one of my most anticipated games, and up until I had gone to BlizzCon, I had never played a Diablo game. But I went in line to play the Diablo 4 demo because, like, you know, of course I'm going to go do that. Like, if I have the option to, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And I had such a good time. Like, it was such a pretty game. It was really atmospheric. Even just that, like, 15-minute demo. And then even better was they had, like, this whole setup of, like, this huge gothic castle in this convention center filled with, like, a bunch of stuff from Diablo and these beautiful, like, Renaissance-era paintings of stuff from the, like, Diablo history, and it was so cool. And so I ended up buying the art book for Diablo. And I'm just really looking forward to Diablo 4 now. Like, it just looks so good, and I'm so excited about it. And I'm even looking forward to Overwatch 2, though I don't know how I feel about it just being an expansion pack, basically. Because, like, when they said, when they first said, like, don't worry, every character that comes to Overwatch 2 is also going to come to Overwatch 1, because we don't want to divide the community, I was like, okay, that's, like, cool. And then I thought about it more, and I was like, okay, so basically I'm paying full price for probably, like, a 6-hour campaign.
Yeah.
Which, like, I'm not necessarily ready and down to do.
You're essentially just playing for single player.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is. I mean, like, all the new characters are going to come to the base game, which, like, it's funny because they refer to it as, you know, as all the other characters are going to go back to, they say base game, which is interesting to me because, like, that means they don't even see their sequel as a base game.
Yeah.
Like, they see it more as an extension, which it really is. It's a $60 extension.
So,
Yeah.
I have a bit of a conspiracy theory. I think they were originally designing this to be an expansion pack, because you know how they've been doing the, like, shorts to build up the story and background so they could start, like, an actual story and have people be on the go. I'm so convinced that was supposed to be an expansion pass that was going to come out, like, and it was going to be broken up into multiple parts so that they could get it out throughout 2020, 2021, and 2022.
Yeah.
And it would be sort of like the Uprising events and stuff like that. And that was what it was supposed to be. And then this mess happened, and they were like, all right, we're just slapping it all together. Overwatch 2 time.
Are you guys happy yet?
Yeah. Are you guys happy yet? Can you guys forget about Hong Kong?
Yeah. Oh my god, that was what sucked. The only announcement that made me forget about Hong Kong for even a moment was the Diablo 4 one, because I just was not prepared for that, like, really dark and weird atmosphere. I loved it. It's so good. Please play Diablo 4 with me when it comes out.
I played, like, a little bit of Diablo.
Never played a Diablo game.
They're fun. They are fun. I played a little bit of Diablo 3, and I wasn't vibing with it, but I definitely vibed hella with Diablo 4.
I know Diablo 3 is on Switch, and, like, it comes with Ganondorf stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I forget that, like, there were Blizzard games on the Switch. Like, I forgot Overwatch was on the Switch.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That got leaked by Amazon, too.
Yeah. The only reason that I ever remember that is because it was announced in the same direct as the day God arrived on this earth. Like,
Yeah.
same direct as the Xenoblade announcement.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, I might actually play a Xenoblade game.
Please. Please get Definitive Edition. Please. I'm begging you.
It looks good.
It's so good. I think the only flaw with the original Xenoblade, the only thing that prevents it from being literally the perfect game is its visuals, and even then that doesn't bother me because it's nostalgic to me.
I was gonna bring that up too.
Like it's so nostalgic. The menus, everything about it, just like we chilling.
That's pretty like it's also just our bias. Like we love the game.
Oh yeah, like game's so good, but like I'm so biased.
Yeah.
And I can acknowledge my bias because there's always going to be that bias when I go into a Xenoblade game. Like with 2, I talked about it with you guys a while ago, but like going into 2, I was like, this is, I don't know if this is going to be as good as 1, and that's just not a good mindset to go into a game with.
Yeah.
Like, you never want to be comparing it like that. When I eventually get Doom Eternal, I'm not going to be comparing it to Doom 2016. I'm going to go in with the approach, I know what Doom is about. I know what historically Doom plays like. So if this game keeps up the fast-paced combat and the intensity, then that's fine. It doesn't need to be the perfect sequel to Doom 2016.
Yeah, are you playing Doom 2016 or playing the old one?
So I'm playing Doom 2016 right now for the channel. I've recorded, I think, 4 hours of footage out of like the 10-hour campaign. So I've been really grinding that out. And that's kind of just been the big goal for me, is getting through Doom. Because it's really fun, and I've already played through it. This is now my 3rd run through the game, because like it's just so fun. And I'm having a really good time with it. I like can't think
I
of...
played a little bit of the old Doom.
Yeah, classic
almost,
Doom.
but yeah, classic Doom. But they did that thing where it's like get the
Luke, you're turning into a robot.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I?
Am I?
Am I?
Did I do that?
Oh no.
Alright, just hop in and out real quick.
Yeah,
Can
let's
I
see if that
fix?
fix it.
Okay.
Goodbye, Luke. I miss you.
Hi, Luke. I miss you.
Beep boop bop.
Beep boop bop.
Beep.
A robot?
You sound okay right now.
Okay, cool. I have my data on, so.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the original Doom is a very fun video game.
Yeah, I was playing a little bit of that on my Switch. But they had the thing where you had to log in or to play online. So like I couldn't play at school. Maybe pissed.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Playing
Doom.
classic Doom, it makes you log into a Bethesda Net account, I think. in
Yeah.
order to
Oh,
play it.
Doom 2016?
No, not 2016.
No,
Doom
the old
Classic on the Switch.
Wait, really?
Yeah. And I
Did
think
they
that's the
fix it
same
though?
thing with Doom Eternal, too. I think they make you log into a Bethesda Net account even if you bought the game through Steam.
The heck?
It's so dumb. Like, I am not a person who gets upset about having multiple launchers for games, right? As long as they're actually providing something for me, an incentive to be there, other than, I have to play the game through this launcher. Like Epic,
okay.
don't play Fortnite, but every week they provide free video games. That's
That's
that's the
pretty
reason I come back. Like, that's so sick.
Yeah, it's hella poggers.
It really is. Steam is just like the definitive thing. And like all my games are on Steam or whatever.
Oh my god. Talking about Steam brings up Valve. Can we talk about Valve maybe starting to make video games again?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Are you
Like,
cutting it out? Hold up.
me?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so wait, let me might be more.
Oh, Josh died.
Okay. Yeah, so Valve, dude, I really hope they come back.
I do too. I am exclusively hoping for Portal 3 because Portal 2
I know.
is a game that I wish I had talked about on my top 10 favorite games.
Really hoping for Left 4 Dead 3 or
Left
some
4
sort of
Dead,
that,
oh
dude.
my God.
Cause like, oh my god, Left 4 Dead was one of like the few games I like. One of my first few games, dude.
Yeah.
It was like straight up. I would draw like, I think it was like I don't know what grade I was in, but I would draw like the hand on the cover, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I would have. I think it was 4th grade. That's when I started playing Left 4 Dead, which is pretty bad for a 4th grader to play that. But like, oh my god, dude, I love Left 4 Dead. I would have friends come over, we'd play. Oh my god, like yeah. So like Left 4 Dead, if Left 4 Dead 3 it came out, dude, I'd completely lose it. I know I'd definitely make a video with you guys on it.
Oh yeah, dude. Like,
but holy, like I'm pretty sure I'd even buy you guys a game too. But like, dude,
that's
like,
kind of how I'm feeling about Diablo 4. Is like I'm about to buy you guys the game exclusively so that we can play together, so I can review it.
It's on Xbox, right?
Left 4 Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I have one of them.
As long as I can connect through my PC, we should be good. And I think you can, because Microsoft's not evil. They're just...
I've never played Left 4 Dead, but yeah.
I have played limited Left 4 Dead, but from what I have played, it's so fun. It's so
Is
like,
it
I knew
online?
the strats, dude. I knew the strats to like the like speedrun. I speedrun the first campaign, No Mercy, like so many times when I was younger. And like my dad, I would always. That's just another thing. I'd also play Left 4 Dead a lot with my family, like with my dad and my uncles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, "Hey, go this way," and then like they follow me. We just freaking speedrun No Mercy. Like there's just so much nostalgia for me there. Like, oh my god, like the cast, Bill, Zoe, Lewis, and Francis, and then Left 4 Dead. And when they appeared in Left 4 Dead 2, I'm just nerding out right now. But when they appeared in Left 4 Dead 2, dude. And then oh, spoiler alert for like a fucking 12-year-old game. If they when they appeared in Left 4 Dead 2 because Bill passed away, like dude, I was like, oh my god, I was all into that, dude.
Valve makes such quality games, and I will always have an attachment to Portal. Portal is
Portal's another game I had a lot of attachment to.
I feel like they make it Portal VR.
I think that's what they're doing. I think they're leaning into the VR more.
That might be a headache.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Portal in VR sounds painful, but I still mess with it because the thing is, VR is getting better now. Like that new Oculus Quest, I've been actually looking into getting it because there's no wires, which I think is pretty neat. And I'm pretty sure there's a VR version of Doom 2016. Or at least, like, I know there is a VR Doom game. So that would be really cool to get to experience Doom in VR. And then,
personally, I don't think VR adds anything, to the game.
Oh, but yeah. I think VR should be used sparingly. Like, again, only if it adds something to the game.
I'm not gonna lie. I've had like the few experiences I've had with VR. Some of it's giving me a headache.
Yeah.
I kind of don't understand how people play with VR that long.
Yeah. No, I would definitely not be doing like long sessions of VR.
Like I remember, I think it was like I was watching that one. McJuggernuggets. He was like, he went to I almost said Boomer. Boogie to 2988's like house for a little bit. I'm pretty sure Luke has seen it. Luke likes like McJuggernuggets or something like that.
I used to.
Yeah. So like so and then I remember like Boogie fell asleep with his VR headset on, and I was like, how did you do that, dude? That must kill your eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
VR is so weird. Like, it's very cool conceptually. I can acknowledge that. But we just don't have the tech to make it actually cool. Until we can sword art online ourselves into video games, I don't think VR is going to be worth it.
Yeah. It's just,
yeah. It's expensive, and there's so many wires.
And, like, playing the game is, like, so hard on it,
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, it's so weird. You've turned into a robot again, my friend. You're, like, cutting in and out.
Again?
Yep.
That's been Discord lately, though. Discord's filled with people who are trying to do a bunch of stuff now.
Yeah. Which is, like, Sucks, but we gotta do what we gotta
That's
do.
understandable. Yeah.
We might have to do the forbidden move, resort to Skype.
Oh no.
What about Zoom?
Oh, Zoom? They zipping and zooming. I think Zoom.
You know?
No, now you're worse.
Oh my god.
I miss you. But yeah, Valve making video games, very good. It makes me happy.
Yeah, it does make me happy.
I feel like we're slowly coming back to that point where companies are making good video games again.
Yeah.
Nintendo's been kind of on a roll lately. Like, they've been putting out quality games. Like, I can acknowledge Nintendo's pretty bad at some stuff, but at least they make good video games.
Online. That's
Oh.
whatever. Pay for it.
Yeah. Like, it's bad, but it's like, it's $20 a year, so like...
It's better than freaking Microsoft or Sony's $60 a year.
Yeah.
But the thing is, their online's actually good though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Their online is
Oh my
solid.
god, Kasumi!
What?
Sorry, I'm playing Persona right now.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, new girl.
That's what Johnny does. I was just making fun of him. Johnny, every time... Oh, is Luke back?
No, he says he's gonna be back in a minute.
Okay, yeah, no, every time Johnny sees Kasumi, he's like, oh my god, Kasumi! It's like he nuts every time he sees it. It's like funny. It's pretty funny.
Hell yeah, pogging.
Alright, cool. We're gonna hang out with Ryuji today. No, yeah, so that's pretty much me with Kawakami right now. Like, I kind of stopped simping Lady Rhea, and now I'm simping for Kawakami right now.
Yeah, you guys won't be able to see this because we're gonna have the dude say dumb shit like logo thing up, but his Discord profile picture is in fact Kawakami.
Yeah, it's a picture of Kawakami that says she's wearing a hat and says "Need more porn."
Lit.
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh man. Yeah, it's just nice to be able to like do the podcast again and stuff and actually get
I know, this is
videos out.
nice.
Like it's good because it's just kind of
I
chill.
can't believe the last time we did this was Luke goes to the pizza store.
Yeah, which was in September.
Oh my god, that's so long ago.
I
Oh, I
know.
turned it. I wasn't 18 yet.
Nope. None of us were. You and Luke are now legal adults.
Yeah.
I am baby. But yeah, I've got a lot of plans coming up. I am gaining income, at least a little bit of income, so I think I'm gonna spend that money getting an Elgato and also pre-ordering the definitive edition, whatever the US collector's thing is, because the European one is sold out. And yikes, man.
Ooh, excuse me.
You're okay, baby.
I burped.
Can I talk about, for a second, what Luke did last night? He snapped me and it said, adios, amor. And I said,
Oh yeah.
I was like, alright, good night, baby. And I was just doing like the same energy back, and he sent me like this face, and I was like, you said amor. That means my love, dude. Like, you
Yeah.
started it. And he was like, yeah, but it wasn't literal, dipshit. And I was like, everybody has a literal. It came free with your fucking Xbox. Fantastic audio.
What happened?
You have Uno. You
have Uno! I know. Every time I think about that, my mind instantly goes to freaking Joshu and JoJo Part 8.
Yeah.
Like, so like they just put the panels behind it,
Mhm.
and then it was like, yeah. I just think about just Joshu just screaming, "You have Uno!"
It's oh man, JoJo's.
Yep.
The English dub of Golden Wind has come out, and
Oh my gosh, Chris Hackney. Chris Hackney's freaking I can't think. Ice Boy, I can't think.
oh Gyako.
Yeah.
The one that sells me, the only reason that I would watch this dub is Ray Chase as Bucciarati.
Oh, Ray Chase! Ray Chase!
He's
Yeah.
so good. Like, he's
Oh my
perfect.
god, so good as Bruno. Oh my god.
Bruno Bucciarati is Noctis and Roy Fire Emblem. Like,
Roy! I love Ray Chase so much.
he's really talented. That's just so cool. The day Jeremy Lay signs on to a part of JoJo's is the day I lose it, man. She's so talented.
I want to train with us.
Yeah, it's been pretty chill times for the most part in the gaming world. It's been quiet. The Last of Us got delayed, and then it got delayed again, and now it's been delayed indefinitely. So that sucks. Nobody knows what's going on with Elden Ring.
The Last of Us 2 is now real life.
The Last of Us 2 is in fact now real life.
But the video game has been canceled.
And that just, it sucks. Everything sucks. I hope Xenoblade doesn't get canceled.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're like set on it to go.
Yeah.
It's just that they might push back release date. Like, you know.
Yeah, because I think the game is mostly done at this point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
The Last of Us, though, like, they've been dealing with the crunch controversy, which, ooh.
What?
Oh, yeah, so a former employee of Naughty Dog came out and said that company crunch time was worse than what was being described by Rockstar.
Yeah.
Like, it was bad. But we don't want to talk about old controversies. Let's talk about new controversies. Y'all know Ezra Miller?
Oh, he was just vibing.
Dude.
Oh my god, so
Oh my god.
he was vibing, dude. No, that lady was vibing, and then like it was a joke. You said you want to fight, huh? You want to fight? We're gonna fight. Is that the plan? Just choke slams her into the ground. I'm not gonna lie. I laughed.
I laughed too because I didn't know how to react. Like, that was just so
At first,
raw.
I was like, dude, what are you doing? But then like I kept rewatching the video, and like, dude, the girls are straight up like Millie rocking, dude. She's vibing, and then dude, and then Ezra Miller just just chokes her and slams her to the ground.
Oh my god.
And then I don't know, it was so freaking funny.
People are deleting their choke me out Ezra Miller tweets.
I know, yeah, the memes, dude. Like, POV, you're Ezra Miller, and it's like Kermit the Frog, dude.
It's so good.
Yeah,
I think I heard what caused it was this lady came up to him and was like, "Hey, Mr. Driver, can I get a picture?" I guess that's what started it. I don't know how true that is, but regardless, here's just a little piece of advice: don't choke people.
It's so funny, dude.
It's like, how did this happen? Ezra Miller, we stand.
We did, dude. I loved his flash. Like, he might have ran funny, but
yeah, he was a pretty solid Barry Allen.
I saw a reply. I was like, Ezra Miller running from the cops. And and like, keep in mind that like I woke up at like 1 a.m. because I fell asleep at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
And like I woke up at 1 a.m. I was just browsing through Twitter, and like I see him just flopping his arms around, and I couldn't stop laughing for like a good minute.
Speaking of him, 1 a.m. on Twitter. So I made a post on Twitter about. Oh, by the way, follow me on Twitter, hersus.jpg. I made a post on Twitter about my different like Animal Crossing stuff. Like, I've been given updates on what's going on in my village or my island. And my friend Angie decided to comment, "Ooh, I'm gonna steal your hybrid flowers like you did." And I was like, "I only took 2." And Josh shows up like 3 hours later, like, "Where did you get the flowers?"
Yeah, that was 1 a.m. And then like, "Oh, not from yours. Calm down." And then you're also like, "It's 3 a.m. What? Go to bed." And then I was like, "I don't know, man. I slept at 4."
Dude, like, it's just, ugh. That was the most intense I've ever seen Josh be tweeting.
Oh yeah, no, y'all should follow us, bro.
Yeah.
At Herusius and at John __ there's 2. Melody. Oh no, there's only 2 on my Insta. I think there's only 1 on my Twitter.
Yeah. Herusius.jpg. You can also find me by searching up 3 raccoons in a trench coat.
I'm still John Melody. I don't think Luke has a Twitter.
I don't think so either, which is a shame.
Yeah, Luke doesn't have a lot of stuff to plug. He doesn't even post anything on his
Insta, like, ever. We trying to get Luke to put up Yoshi content, because that'd be just like what he does. But he's waiting till he has some material to work with. So I'm
honestly,
hoping to kind of donate some stuff to him once I have a disposable income.
I need an actual PC soon.
Yeah, I am very fortunate that I have an actual PC. The only thing that I would change is I'd probably get a new graphics card. And even then, that would eventually have to be updated later because I have to get a new motherboard to get like higher end graphics cards.
I just realized, what if I disassemble my old PC and just like kind of fix it up instead of just buying a new one?
Depending on what parts you have, that could be okay. Like if your processor is an i3 or less.
We'll talk about that later. You can help me guide me through it.
Yeah. Don't want to have the nerd talks. Speaking of games I've been playing recently, Enter the Gungeon. What a good video game. It's hard.
Oh, I thought about buying that too.
Gungeon was really fun. I bought it with Nintendo Switch Gold coins.
Oh, like, isn't it on sale right now?
It was. I don't know if it's still on sale, but
I remember it was, yeah.
Yeah, so I ended up buying it, and I'm having so much fun with it. Every time I see like a new gun, I just giggle so much.
What is Gungeon about anyway?
So everything in Gungeon is guns.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like everything. The enemies are bullets. You pay for things with bullets. Guns, like everything is a gun.
Yeah.
You can get a beehive gun that just shoots bees. You can get a gun like a rocket launcher called the Stinger, which shoots a missile full of bees. A lot of bees. You can get a giant Gungeon ant, which spits acid, and then you reload it, and it spits fire.
Is Luke back?
Yeah, Luke.
I'm about to check the eShop.
Yeah, I heard him.
About check eShop. Gungeon's
About check the
really
eShop.
good. It's so much fun. And it has a local co-op to it, so whenever this quarantine's over, y'all come over and play Gungeon.
Yeah, maybe about like 5 months.
By then, I'll have a capture card.
I want a real life Guiji.
You know what? I respect that. You know
We
what
should
we
make
can
one.
talk about? Game of the Years. Not Game of the Years, plural. Game of the Year 2019. Like, what would we say are our top 3 games of last year? It doesn't have to be a game that came out in 2019, but a game you played in 2019.
Oh, that's hard. Because
What did I play in 2018?
Hands
I
down.
don't remember playing a lot.
I gotta talk about Goose Game.
This game is so good. It's too.
It's too short, but it's still fun.
That's one of my 3.
Yeah, Goose Game, Sekiro, and
Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
For me, definitely Fire Emblem #1 spot for me, because that added something, at least for myself, that's completely therapeutic, and that just gives me something to look forward to.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm probably gonna spend some money on, is getting Sekiro, because I've only played it at a friend's house. I haven't finished it yet, but it's so polished and so good.
What else? What else did I play last year that I just sucked in?
Luigi Mansion 3 was pretty good, but I want to put it in my top 3s.
Luigi's
Yeah.
Mansion is like a weird.
Oh, Guiji.
Just
And
Guiji.
Luigi.
Just Guiji. I enjoyed Luigi's Mansion 3.
I want.
It was
Listen
cute.
to me, Nintendo. If you're listening, I want a Guiji spin-off. I want Guiji's making cooking slime Guiji a video game where you play as Guiji and you make offspring, but it's nothing sexual, and you're just making little Guijis. Okay? That's all I want!
Luigi Slime Rancher.
Guiji Ranch.
I'm gonna look up games that came out in 2019 real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, Minecraft. It came
G-A-E-M.
came back.
Yeah, Minecraft came back, which was cool. That was something topical when we last recorded. That was like up and coming, and now it's just kind of accepted.
Oh! Resident Evil 2. That game was fun.
Oh my god. I don't know if Resident Evil 2 beats Goose Game for me, but it's so good. And
That game was fun. I'll put that in my. I don't know. Maybe number 3. Let's see who goes number 2, number 1, number 3. Let's see. I didn't play Mario Maker 2 yet.
I haven't either. Well, we played a little bit when Luke brought it over for my birthday, but
Oh yeah, we did play a little bit. Oh yeah, so Pokemon Sword came out last year too. I wouldn't put it there. Oh, straight up, yeah, no. Link's Awakening. I'll put that number 2 for sure.
Yeah, Link's Awakening seemed really good. The thing about Goose Game is it's entirely that novelty of just goofing around as a goose. I got bored one evening. It was the night before I was about to go drive up to see family, and I was going to be gone for a couple days. So I made it my mission to get every object that you can pick up as the goose and bring it back to the start of the game. It took me 5 hours.
Jesus.
I was just like, you know what? It's goose time.
I like that sort of stuff that you just do in the game.
Yeah.
Like a game instead of the game.
Yeah, it's just like, that's what's so fun about Goose Game is like, there's just so many little things you can do. And it's just a really pleasant time.
Alright, Luke, what are your top 3 from 2019?
I didn't play. I played like a Pokemon marathon. So like.
So I guess Pokemon. I don't know.
Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Luigi Mansion, Goose Game. Try to find something else. To replace one of them.
I would say Red Dead Redemption 2, because it came out on PC in November, but I have yet to pick that up, and I'm scared to, because I don't know how my graphics card is going to handle that. Like, the best I can get is 30 frames per second with it. So, Wee. Gooigi. For the Nintendo Wii.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what they do. The Gooigi game is on the Wii.
What do you guys think about the Mario remakes? Quote.
Ooh, that rumor.
That's
yeah.
the topic.
That's I don't. That's not real.
There's no way it's real.
It can't be real, dude. Like, there's
Nintendo doesn't remake Mario. Nintendo makes new Mario games, and by new Mario games, I mean new.
Master stuff. But the thing is, though, is like, I don't think they're gonna do something that big 3 times in a row, or like all at once, you know?
Yeah, and also
like
what kills
games?
the rumor is Paper Mario. If you want to kill a rumor, just bring up Paper Mario, and it's dead. Nintendo doesn't love Paper Mario anymore. They have no respect for that poor game.
I know fans love it, but I don't know why they just.
Yeah, they
hate us.
Oh,
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker.
Fuck, that was 2020. Never mind.
I have been kind of trying to get my hands on some more like classic games and classic systems.
Wait, can we talk about what happened to Bayonetta 3 and Metroid Prime 4? It'll be quick because there's nothing to talk about.
I know.
Every time it's gonna be like, every time it's say, coming soon or something like that, that we're like in the making, it's gonna be like 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Every time I hear the 3 words Metroid Prime and 4 in the same sentence, I just get sad.
Metroid Prime for the Wii?
Metroid Prime Trilogy for the Wii, actually. Only Metroid Prime 3 and Metroid Prime Trilogy came out on the Wii. Metroid Prime 1 and Metroid Prime 2 came out on the GameCube.
Metroid Prime 4, the Nintendo 3DS.
Metroid Prime Federation Force.
Oh, that game makes me think about Iwata.
Man. I miss Iwata.
I miss him too.
Because, like, regardless of the kind of bad games that were being put out towards the end of his run, for a majority of his presidency, like, Nintendo was popping off. Also, Iwata was the person who, like, single-handedly made Pokemon work, and he was the one who made the decision to buy Monolith, which, best decision Nintendo's ever made.
How many years has it been?
Huh?
How many years has it been since Iwata passed away?
It's been... It's gonna be 5 this summer.
Was it... Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
That's where he
It's only been 5, really?
Yeah, it's only been 5. He died in 2015. And I remember it was like a few days after my birthday.
I thought it was like 13.
It feels sooner.
I know, it feels weird, man.
Time moves so fast. It was the same year that
No, it's slow. 5 years? I thought it was like 8.
No, it feels. I don't know. It feels like that. That was the same year that Monty Ohm passed away.
Yeah, that year was just sad.
Yeah, that was the same year my friend passed away.
Yeah,
That was bad, dude.
that was
I
rough.
remember 2015 was bad. 2020 is freaking 2015 doesn't have a freaking chance against 2020 though. Holy crap, we're only in
Yeah.
April.
We are in April, and it's time for us to become gay desert cowboys.
Dude,
I
I'm
thought it
pretty
was
sure
really good.
fucking androids are gonna appear on Earth and start destroying shit.
I thought it was getting really good because like, I was gonna graduate. You know, I was like
Yeah.
in high school
Watch,
and shit.
we're gonna look at the sky and we're gonna see like the fucking Death Star or something, dude.
Yeah. Fucking-
It's just you see a big middle finger in the sky for all
You
of
see fucking-
June, and you're like,
we see Frieza's death ball that attacked the Earth.
I was about to
Frieza
say
like
that.
stupid Saiyans and like
I hate you.
launch it down. Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck no.
the only good part of Dragon Ball for me is the Frieza arc.
I like the Majin Buu arc.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I love the Majin Buu heart. Oh my god.
I say
favorite.
Frieza, Cell, and Majin Buu are the best parts of Dragon Ball, and like the only.
That's like
parts
all
of
of Dragon Ball.
is-
Oh, yeah,
No,
that's
no,
like
no, no, no.
That's
That's
like
not
all
all
of
of Dragon
Dragon
Ball.
Ball.
The Saiyan saga sucks. I haven't seen the
Remember
original.
Saga?
I haven't seen the
Yeah.
original Dragon Ball, and Dragon
Me
Ball
neither.
Super sucks. I couldn't.
Sucks!
Really?
It sucks.
I actually never watched Dragon Ball Super.
It's bad. Don't do it.
I'm watching it.
No.
Goku slaps the pussy.
What? Oh yeah.
And for
that's,
that, John Melody's going in
that's
timeout.
okay, goodbye.
He on the timeout mode.
Is Veggie muted?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to rewatch. I don't actually want to watch all Dragon Ball because like it's just like a
Yeah, Dragon Ball
So-
is very nostalgic for me.
it was like an actual like anime back then. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's kind of weird how they just transfer over from like no powers, nothing,
Yeah.
fighting, blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden it's aliens and shit. Like that must be so weird for like the older fans.
I can't
just
even
like-
imagine what they're going through.
Like what the fuck? What is it?
What do you mean, Kamehameha? Dude, I was thinking about it the other day. Like, think about poor Krillin. Krillin
Yeah.
gets outclassed so fast. And he's just kind of.
I know he was like Goku's level in like Dragon Ball, and then all of a sudden Dragon Ball Z came out and he's just nothing.
He's just no.
Have you seen GT?
I've never seen GT.
And the end of it's really sad, and like I don't know. That's the only good part like about GT is just the ending. Out of it, it's good.
I
I
want
want to look through
I
his
want
head.
to bring attention to what John Melody put in chat at 4:20. I want to lick Krillin's head. What an absolute Chad John Melody is.
Krillin has a Dragon Ball in his head.
Krillin does have a Dragon Ball in his head. That's
His
what they
head
gotta
is
do.
just a Dragon Ball.
They gotta take it out. They just gotta.
Just rip his head off.
Yeah. Just give it a little. Also, alright.
Oh,
I unmuted you, Josh.
Okay. I don't want to say it anymore.
why?
Cause, dude, I don't want to think about Krillin PP.
Oh my
Why?
god.
We see Goku PP in the original Dragon Ball, like a lot.
Yeah, but Krillin PP, he looks like a anime Toad, dude.
He is.
Okay, can we talk about though, like how underrated Krillin is? Like how
He
strong
really is. Krillin
Like-
used to be so good.
Krillin's strong as hell, but he's a joke character, so now he never gets attention for that.
Well, not even just that. Krillin's just like outclassed so hard. You want to talk about real sad? Let's talk about what Toriyama did to Gohan.
Yeah, Gohan, bro.
Oh
He's
my
your favorite character.
Gohan's my favorite character, dude.
Dude,
my
Gohan.
favorite
Okay, the
character.
whole point of Gohan is that he is a lover, not a fighter, but he has more latent energy than Goku. Like he could beat Goku's ass, but he doesn't like to fight. And so it's supposed. And so the whole point of Dragon Ball Z is like teaching Gohan like sometimes you have to fight, you can't run away. And then Toriyama just like gave up.
I thought the whole thing was be like, okay, so here's Gohan. He's gonna be better than Gohan. He's gonna be like Goku 2 later on, and then he's not.
He's just.
I have a family now, but Goku also has a family. He doesn't.
Well,
take
Goku's
care
also
of.
stupid and a
Yeah, he
bad
doesn't-
father, objectively.
He doesn't take care of him, but still.
Ugh.
Speaking of Goku, Sonic Forces is $10.
Krillin's a father.
I like to concur with Luke on this one. Speaking of Goku, Sonic Forces is $10.
Yeah, $10, dude.
Wait, what?
Oh shit.
Sonic
I said,
Forces.
speaking of
Are we gonna have
Sonic
a Sonic
Forces.
Forces playthrough?
No,
$10.
no, that's Alpharad Plus content. We can't take it from that.
Josh,
That's all we think about.
I know, but still.
Ooh, Locust is
But Lego Worlds is $12 instead of $30.
Oh,
instead of 30.
instead of 30.
Who would ever pay for $30?
What's on sale? Bubsy Paws on Fire?
They made another
Wow,
Bubsy
yeah.
game.
Yeah, it's 80% off.
Bubsy 3D.
I mean, that must mean it's good.
Wow, this game is $1 because it's 99% off. It must be a good game.
Jackbox Party Pack?
Did you hear about how developers they have to do that now?
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
want to get noticed. Yeah.
Jackbox Party Pack number 5. It looks like Ninja on the thumbnail.
Oh, I have.
Like a little. Yeah, look at it. It looks like Ninja's on it because he has like a blue hair or like blue head or something. It looks like Ninja.
You ever just think about
Ninja.
that time Ninja? What was it? I think he put out a tweet about like losing in video games, and he's like, "It's
Yeah.
a serious
Oh, yeah.
matter." Like, shut the fuck up, Ninja. Oh my god, Ninja's so just like
weak mindset.
Ninja's a virgin.
he really is. He makes TikToks, and they're all like exactly
Oh.
what you'd think they'd be.
Hey, I make TikToks.
I don't have a problem with TikTok. I think TikTok's funny. I think genuinely there are funny people on TikTok. However,
Yeah.
Ninja's content is not, because he posts stuff like when mom says it's time you have to leave or pause the game, but it's an online game, and he's like, mom.
Oh yeah,
Like-
so relatable.
Yeah, relatable Ninja, you know, multi-billionaire. Me and Ninja, we're the same.
Very cool, yeah.
We call him Tyler because we're cool.
No, we can't
What?
do that.
Yeah, I'm friends with Ninja.
He's gonna win.
No,
Don't wanna
you're
do
not
that.
friends
He's
with him. He has no friends.
That's right, he only has competition.
Exactly.
gonna-
Ooh, if we want to talk about something real fun, let's talk about our OC shonen character, Ace.
Oh yeah.
Can
I
you-
feel like if we're gonna do that though, we need him on the podcast.
This is true.
So we could talk about him now and set it up for like maybe the next one or something.
I'm so down.
Austin's on the podcast.
Austin
Yeah.
on the podcast.
Yeah, he asked to be on, kind of. He's like, "Can you do a podcast?"
Are you
No.
doing a podcast?
Yeah, he does ask about DSDS. I think he cares about it.
Yeah, and I'm glad. I'm glad that he's enjoying it. Like, my whole goal has always been to put out content people like, just in different ways, you know? Like with all my Let's Have a Chats, it's not a review, because it's not me telling you how to think. It's me saying, here's what I think, but have an open discussion about a game.
Yeah.
And that's always been like what makes my channel thrive, I guess. Like just today, I finally responded to a comment that I didn't notice on my Three Houses LGBT rant, and someone had like brought up a point. He was like, "Yes, I agree. It's unfair that male Byleth has less options than female Byleth, and blah blah blah. But also, like, I think you can just play as female Byleth, you know." And like, I was completely open to having that discussion, and I responded, and I was like, "You know, you bring up a good point. Also, God bless you." Like, you bring up a good point, but like, what about, you know, trans men who would feel dysphoric playing as a female character, you know? So it's stuff like that, and you know, they do bring up some pretty solid points about how like Byleth has no personality, and so inherently like it shouldn't matter what gender you play as of Byleth. But it's like, the point is you're inserting yourself into Byleth.
He has more personality than Korn, I'll tell you that much.
Well, you know, anything has more personality than corn.
Fucking Rock has more personality than fucking Corin.
Dude, Corin is cardboard. Like,
No, fucking Cardboard has more personality than Corin.
Corin makes me sad. Fates makes me sad. Because...
Talk about what you're talking about.
Hmm?
Go and keep talking what you're talking about.
But it was just, like, it was nice to have that kind of a discussion with someone. Like, they haven't responded yet. But...
Yeah, it's been like half a year.
But still, it's like, you know, it was still nice to be able to respond to that and be like, I see your point, here's like my counterpoint, and it's not about causing like friction or arguments, it's just like I want people to be able to discuss a game and have people say, well, I think this, or I think this, and have someone say, I acknowledge that, but here's what I think. You know, that's just always been my goal, is to open things up to discussion. Because I feel like if I just became a reviewer, you know what I mean? Like if I sat down and I made reviews, there are enough people doing that on the internet. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that what I do is revolutionary. It's just more so like, what I do encourages more audience interaction, and it encourages people to think critically about things. Like, I'm sure people are gonna have lots to say about my Abzu video, because I bring up some pretty critical points of Abzu that, like, I didn't like, or whatever. And
what is Abzu?
Abzu is a fish game, kind of.
Oh.
You play as a diver. I think Abzu is on the Switch. It's a very pretty game.
Important things.
Important things.
Very important things.
But yeah, I like being able to start discussions and stuff like that. And I think as a personality on the internet, I've always thrived off of other people. Like, the interaction between the audience and, like, being there for them and with them has always been, like, what I have fun with. Like, my streams, I think, are really fun because I get to directly talk to people, and that's why I love the Dark Souls 3 streams. Because, like, it's direct, like, hey, what do we do? What do you want to do?
Yeah, when are you going to stream again?
I was actually thinking about doing it tomorrow.
Alright, I'll join. I haven't seen Dark Souls. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get to see Boomer.
Yeah, Boomer, haha. So yeah, I encourage anyone who's listening in on the podcast and has free time on April 7th, 2020. Yeah, I'll stream from like 1:30 PST to like 4:30 PST or something like that. I'll go for something like that, and we'll see, because I want to have fun with it. Like, Dark Souls 3 stream, very fun. It's just like, I want to interact with you guys more. Also, I haven't mentioned this to you guys or publicly on the channel yet, but I have officially stream break screen and a stream starting soon screen, so it's not just going to be like abrupt stuff. So that was cool and fun to work on.
Ooh.
So we getting a little more budget in here.
I'll see.
Yeah, that's my goal, is like working on editing and budget now, because I feel like people have figured out me as a personality. They're starting to figure out games I like and games I don't like, and aspects of games I do and don't like. So now I need to focus less so on like I obviously need to focus on the script and what I'm saying, but I also really need to focus on what I'm editing, because the videos eventually have to start looking good. The Doom video I'm going to put a lot of effort into, because that's going to be big. There's just so much for me to talk about with Doom that I feel like it'd be a disservice to just do the usual, like, find random clips and just use that. And I think that works for, like, Abzu or Celeste or something. But, like, games like Doom, you have to specifically show what you're describing. Otherwise, like, people won't get the intended effect.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that.
Doom 2016.
Very good game. Doom.
I've never played it before. No 2016, but...
Bro, pop off. Quarantine ends. Luke, get over here.
I don't got no Xbox. Or...
What did I just say?
Oh.
I said, get over here.
I thought
Yeah, no, I recommend playing Doom. It's really good. I'm gonna pick up Eternal eventually when I have money. So yeah. Well, we seem to have had a very... Oh, you...
Oh, no, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright. I was just going to say, we seem to have had a very productive, Jesus Christ, return to the podcast. We still, I think, got to work a little bit on getting back into the swing of it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
This was nice, because, like, it's been a cool minute since we've had anything to talk about or whatever, and it's like...
I feel like there's just too much to talk about, so we kind of jumped around a lot.
Yeah, we were jumping around, like, we didn't know what to say because, like, we're coming back.
It's been a while.
And then Ninja.
Yeah, and then Ninja.
Yeah, how did Ninja come apart?
I don't know.
Jackbox TV Party
Jackbox, yeah. But yeah, this was a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to record some more DSDS more often and get that out more, because now we're all stuck at home anyway, so might as well.
We're gonna have to listen to it.
Luke is going to hold you at gunpoint if you don't. He's going to put a Glock. He's gone. He's coming for you.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, this was very solid return to form.
All right. Are we gonna do an outro?
I was just gonna, say my usual bit. Tell people, drink your fucking water, wash your hands.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's mandatory.
Yeah, you do have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna start ironically shilling the channel now, because apparently it works. So, subscribe or I will commit arson on your house. Hit the like button but genuinely hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Hit dislike if you didn't. Tell us what we can do to improve.
Just touch it, don't hit it.
Gentle touch.
Smash that like button.
Yeah,
don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget, kids. Subscribing is the most epic thing you can do.
I like the Mr. Beast approach. If you don't subscribe, I'll delete your Fortnite account.
That's what we'll start doing, just threatening people. If you don't subscribe.
Mr. Beast be like, $1 million.
If you don't subscribe, we will assassinate Mr. Beast.
Oh no, fuck, I better subscribe.
No. But yeah, everybody drink your water, wash your hands, stay safe out there, Jesus Christ, and have yourselves a damn good one.